Hey everybody, Brett Pritchard and Greg Vinson here down at Wind Creek State Park, the home and the site of the first Elite Series tournament coming up for the Bassmaster Tour. Greg, one of the elite pros from this area. Greg, part of all of our programs and stuff with outdoors and Sports Blitz. So we wanted to take a little time to get down here to Wind Creek and do a little preview of this huge tournament coming up here in a few weeks.
Yeah, a lot of good memories over the years. Me and you both, Brett, here at Lake Martin, and all the people around here know how special this lake is to the community. But this is an extra special event to me. Not a lot of reasons, because I'm getting to fish as an angler this time. I'll be standing on the biggest stage in bass fishing, but also, being a little kid and catching brim from the bank and things like that, and now things kind of coming full circle, and being a fan of those professional anglers growing up, the Roland Martins and the Jimmy Houstons, and a lot of them are the guys still fishing today, fishing the trail like Rick Clunge. So to be a part of that group and fishing here on my home lake, I literally grew up on the lake. You can almost see the turn going into Bay Pines down there. And so to be coming back and fishing an event like this is pretty special.
Yeah, it is special, and it's a huge event for all those out there that really aren't big fans of fishing, that don't know a lot about it. Just come and take this event in. It doesn't matter that you know a lot about fishing. It's something that's special when you have the top 110 of anything in this world come to your area. You want to come and see it. You want to be part of it, and you want to support the event. And again, we've had some big tournaments on this lake before. Lake Martin's held some big tournaments, but none bigger than this one, I promise you. And I think, Greg, a lot of it's had to do with the success of the college and high school tournaments we've had the last 3 years here on this lake.
Yeah, bass fishing and tournament fishing especially has come so far since the last big event. None has been this big, but since the last big professional event on Lake Martin, the tournament fishing has grown so much. High schools, colleges are giving scholarships now. You got junior bass clubs, things that we never imagined possible when I was younger. And so to have an event like this coming to Lake Martin is going to be pretty special. And I think people that haven't been exposed to it and haven't seen what it's all about will be pleasantly surprised if they'll come out and check it out in February.
Yeah, I'm wearing two hats today, obviously Sports Blitz, but I've got my Central Alabama Community College stuff on because our college team, I'm the coach of that team, will be down here helping. Third year in existence for us. Just had a group that qualified out at Toledo Bend this past week, already for nationals. They had a good tournament, but they're excited too as college kids to come see you guys, to see how things work, to be part of the Marshall program. The expo that'll be out here all week long, everybody can come out to Wind Creek and check that out. It's February 8th through the 11th. Those are the tournament dates. You guys will have a meeting on the 7th at Central Alabama Community College at the Technology Center. But we're blessed to have Wind Creek State Park, such a great facility, to be able to have a tournament and host a tournament like this. The first thing you look at, Greg, is a facility.
Sure.
That's you can't get anything or attract anything if you don't have first the facility, and we do have that here in Wind Creek.
Absolutely, man. We didn't realize when I was fishing tournaments when I was younger, with my dad, the first tournament I ever fished was right here, the Shriners tournament. We had no idea what a special facility we had compared to a lot of places in the country, and it takes a big facility to host an event like a Bassmaster Elite Series, and it takes a city like Alexander City with the hotels, the camping out here, a lake that's big enough to handle 100 of the best anglers running all over the place, chasing bass. So it takes a special place to host an event like this. I'm just glad it's right here on Lake Martin.
We won't get into specifics on the fishing because of the limitations of what you can talk about, plus not being able to really discuss things out here. But, I've had a lot of people come up and say, will Lake Martin show out? Will Lake Martin live up to billing like some of these other lakes? And there's no question in my mind it will. I'd like to get your thoughts on it.
Absolutely, man. Here's what you can expect from Lake Martin. Lake Martin is not it's not a Lake Falcon, It's not even a Lake Gunnersville as far as numbers of quality fish. But with Bassmaster Live, the way it is now, you can follow Bassmaster.com. You can follow the standings in the tournament all day long. You're going to have cameras on these guys. What you've got out here is a lake that's full of fish. If you like to catch fish, there's no better lake in the country than Lake Martin, any time of the year. But what's really special is one big fish. There's some of the biggest fish I've ever caught in my life are right here in Lake Martin. You've been with me when we caught one of those. And what you're going to see is the leaderboard is going to do this all day long. And so it's going to be an exciting tournament to watch, all 8 hours, all 4 days of the tournament. If you're a bass fishing fan, you're going to love watching us fishing on Lake Martin, because the leaderboard is going to be all over the place, and the guy can come out of nowhere and move into first place just like that.
I'd be remiss without, I wouldn't want to end without saying, again, home lake here is what you call it. We all grew up on this lake. People have asked me, have you talked to Greg? Is there added pressure? Does he want to succeed more here? And naturally, yeah, I mean, I think you wouldn't pick out a lake or a tournament anywhere else to win than this one right here. But I think as a professional, you approach it the same way, right?
You know, I've been in a position, I almost won the Bassmaster Classic a few years ago. And this isn't the Bassmasters Classic, but for me, and personally, deep down inside, it's real close. That's how bad I want to win this event. You know, so many special times out here on the lake. There's a lot of sentimental value.
It's like your backyard. It's like when you played in your backyard, there's things that you remember.
That's right.
And now you're here fishing in the biggest stage.
And I'm a competitor, man. I've right out here in the Sportplex fields, you know, played baseball for Benjamin Russell and had teams that may have been good enough to win state championships. And this is my national championship right here. You know, it's on Lake Martin this week. So I'm ready. I hope the fish will cooperate with me.
Yeah, I hope so too. And again, Elite Series tournament right here on Lake Martin at Wind Creek State Park, February 8th through the 11th. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you come out and support this tournament. Greg, thank you so much, man.
Thanks, man. Looking forward to it.
Appreciate it.